I know. I literally just forgot I was recording. Help me, I forgot I was recording. Also, on another screen, I'm playing Infectionist Smile on Roblox. Bruh. Okay. Those are my scary videos, and if you get scared, easily click off the video. If you don't want to click off the video, you don't have to. I literally have emergency coming. I was dumb for emergencies. Yes. Okay. One more dot right there. No. Yeah. Let's quickly just have to reopen the app. Maybe I can do that later. Okay. Have some emergency gum. I got like 4 left, I think. I don't know how much is left. Here's the game. Here's this game that I play. Going to get a gun. I have 2 guns left. Oh no! I'm losing guns. Sorry, this is my oh no. This is not even an emergency. Sorry. Is lapsing. I have a bat. I'm not afraid to use it. Whatever. Ugh. The heck is that? Okay, it's so laggy because I'm not using an iPhone. I'm not using an iPhone. Like my friend. No. Help. Help. Never really knew. Wait. Okay, just died like that. Okay. This game is
Stop.
guys. How did people know? Okay, just going to open my emergency gum. Why are they going there? I never really knew you. Okay, no singing. this girl is trying to get boys. She's worse than Draka. Sorry about that crazy screen. Get away, get away! Hope they stay out there. Ha! This is my last emergency gum.
In 1 second, I need to clear out my inventory, man. Yep. No more. I think it's Monday night. It'll be patched Tuesday morning, I think. No more proc sets. you have your duster off your level? Nova. Cause I got Nova leveled up. I don't have. Alright, I'm gonna put Nova on. Run for the hills.
Okay, let's leave this game.
Who's
Falling to the dark side.
well, he wasn't nothing
Falling
crazy.
to the dark side. Do, 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 do. Falling to the dark side. Huh. Why? Let's just play. Not a big deal.
What the? Fucking desync, man.
It's taking forever to join. Bruh, this is a horrible game.
What the hell?
Just going to leave Roblox. Maybe let's watch some videos. Bruh, it's taking forever. Finally. I've never cried that shit. I mean, Drake is gone. Hope I don't get copyrighted while making this. Okay. Me. Well, why one? Let's watch what Lizzie now. She uploaded one day. Wait. Let's see. Oh, she uploaded 2 hours ago. Okay, she uploaded 2 hours ago. Let's watch.
Download the Domino's app today and become a piece of the Pie Rewards member to earn points toward free pizza.
Good morning, team. I want to keep you not to lips. Like candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud. Congratulations to today's daily shoutout winners. If you want to win a shoutout, leave a nice comment down below for a chance to win a shoutout in my next video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Lizzie. Be sure to subscribe button and be sure to drop a like if you guys are excited for today's video, and I'll make a special inclusive offer for you guys. If this video gets to 20,000 likes, I will go to Chuck E. Cheese and film a video in the Chuck E. Cheese building. just get started. Here's one of the stories I found from an employee who worked at Chuck E. Cheese. One time, one of the servers dropped a pizza that had just come out of the oven. He put the pizza on the tray to take out, but he dropped the tray top down onto the floor. It was really busy in the Chuck E. Cheese, so the server took a spatula, went all the way around the pizza, and flipped it back over. But the pizza somehow still looked perfect. He looked at it and said, "Forget it," and then served it to a party. About 10 minutes later, he was called to the table about the pizza he brought out, and they said that it was the best pizza that they ever had. First off, ew, that is so gross. I know a while back people were always talking about the Chuck E. Cheese pizza, saying that one thing about how they look uneven. Whenever a Chuck E. Cheese pizza would be delivered to the table, the pieces didn't line up or align correctly, and then people had the conspiracy or rumor that Chuck E. Cheese might be recycling their pizzas. But I think Chuck E. Cheese conveyed that to be false. They said that their pizzas are actually cooked fresh, and it's even on their boxes now. And I know in a previous video I found out tea that Chuck E. Cheese was hiding, where they actually made a second business connected called Pasquale's Pizza, and it's basically just Chuck E. Cheese, but the name of another character in Chuck E. Cheese. And they were doing that because people were scared to eat Chuck E. Cheese pizza because they thought it was recycled. It's crazy how that happens, but like imagine if the pizza actually did fall and the server really did serve it to somebody and they're like, "Oh, that was some scrumptious pizza." I mean, that would really suck. Pretty gross. Next story. So this next one is really creepy. So this story was about a worker who was actually cleaning up the night at Chuck E. Cheese when he found something crazy. I was almost done with my shift for the day. I had had a really long day cleaning up after all the birthday parties, putting tickets in all the arcade machines, and running the prize booth at Chuck E. Cheese. But of course I had to pay my bills, and working at Chuck E. Cheese was the best option for me since I lived right next door. I remember when I was cleaning up that night, and I was leading out all the families to leave before we shut the lights off and go home at the end of our shift, I heard crying in the ball pit. It was kind of strange because all the families had just left, and there was no one.
Oh, come on, ad. I hate these. Even if it's about that app.
No one else left inside of this Chuck E. Cheese. I then walked over to the ball pit and looked around, and I didn't see anything. I then looked back at the stage, and somehow the lights that I turned off on the stage magically had turned back on all by themselves. It almost looked like the animatronics had shifted position. Chuck E. Cheese was slouched over with his eyes wide open, and Helen Henny didn't look like she was in the same pose as she was before. I was really confused, so then I went over to the stage and turned the lights off. I then heard a little girl scream, "Help, please! Please help, they were gonna get me!" And it was coming from over where the ball pit was. At that point, I was so scared that I wanted to get out of my shift, but I knew that what if there was a kid in the ball pit that a family somehow had forgotten at Chuck E. Cheese? I dove inside the ball pit, and there was nothing there. I was getting really creeped out. I looked back at the stage, and one single light appeared over Chuck E. Cheese's head. And then Chuck E. Cheese opened his eyes even wider all by himself, staring directly at me. At that point, I was so creeped out, I almost considered quitting my job that night. I then went over to the stage, turned off the lights for a final time, grabbed the keys, and locked down the store and get out of there as soon as possible. Then, once again, I heard a young girl cry, "Hey, please, please help, I'm scared. They're gonna get me, they're gonna get me." I looked over at the ball pit, and to my surprise, there was a little girl hiding in the ball pit that I somehow missed. She explained how the animatronic actually was talking to her and told her that she better not leave or else he would get her. So she then hid in the ball pit in efforts to stay away from getting kidnapped from the scary animatronics she claimed that were talking to her. The guy explained to her that the animatronic could not talk and that she would be okay, and then asked where her mom was. She then started crying, saying she didn't know and that her family had left without her. And then the employee said, "Don't worry, I'll call the cops and we'll figure this out." He then reached for the cell phone, and when he was about to turn around and get the little girl's name, the little girl was gone. Then looked back at the stage, and all the lights were completely dim over top all the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, and they looked to be in their regular setting position. All the lights in the Chuck E. Cheese turned off all by themselves, and you lost signal on the call, and you never saw the little girl ever again. That story is absolutely terrifying. That story actually keeps me up at night. I don't know if that Chuck E. Cheese was maybe just haunted, or if the little girl really did go missing and an animatronic
Isn't
took
that
her.
like a
Comment
normal
down
day
below
for
what
you,
you guys think. That story is crazy. That might be the scariest and most insane Chuck E. Cheese story I've heard yet. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and also if you guys have any scary stories about Chuck E. Cheese, comment them down in the comments down below because I am curious. The next story is also pretty crazy. You guys do know about the Chuck E. Cheese mascots, right? Well, before I tell the story, let me show you guys what an original Chuck E. Cheese mascot looks like. So here on the screen is the OG Chuck E. Cheese mascots, and it's crazy because I always talk about how much these animatronics and these mascots have changed over the years at Chuck E. Cheese. Like, the old ones were kind of scary. the
left
new
side
ones
of the
do
door.
look a lot more normal looking, but it does kind of take away the original Chuck E. Cheese vibes that I had growing up as a kid.
Finish your mid fade without pausing. Try YouTube Premium on
We're
us.
back, guys. Hey guys, I'm back.
When I was growing up as a kid, Chuck E. Cheese kind of looked like this, which actually was pretty chill. Like, I think that's the Chuck E. Cheese era I miss, when they had all the tube tunnels, the ball pits, the mascots, the really old animatronics. It just felt more like Chuck E. Cheese versus like now they're ripping up the animatronics and putting in dance stages and using these mascots. But anyways, let me tell you guys the tea about this next story because this one is scary. So this story is about a young lady who had just gotten employed to Chuck E. Cheese and she was about to become the rat. She didn't know that she was going to be the rat or the mascot. She thought she was going to be working the desk, but apparently when she was hired, they kind of tricked her into being the rat because nobody wanted to be the rat. And if you guys didn't know, at Chuck E. Cheese, when you're the rat, you have to do kind of embarrassing dances and you have to throw tickets, make it rain tickets on kids. You have to basically come out at every birthday party, do a little kids tugging on you, parents getting mad at you. It's a lot of pressure, but nobody wanted to do it. She also, like the last person in the last story, needed some money to support her family and get a car and move out, so she worked at the Chuck E. Cheese because it was nearby. She then said fine, she would give a shot at being the Chuck E. Cheese brat even though she didn't want to. So her first day of training went fine. She learned how to put the costume mascot on. She learned the etiquette of being Chuck E. Cheese and learning all the dances and what to do and what not to do. But the next day when she came into work in the early morning, she was working the desk to start and everything was fine, giving out prizes at the ticket booth and helping kids in the arcade. But then there was a party that she had to dress up for. She then walked into the room where the Chuck E. Cheese mascot was supposed to be, but the costume wasn't there. She then asked her boss saying, hey, did someone take the costume? It's not there. And he said, oh, that's weird. It should be there, but have you checked the lower basement? And then the girl asked, what lower basement? And the guy was like, well, sometimes that mascot
You
seems
running
to like move
mechanical
around.
acuity,
You don't know if it's
Zilla?
like a prank or something, but sometimes it's in the lower basement with our extra storage bin. So the girl says, okay, I guess. So then she decides to go down into the lower basement of Chuck E. Cheese. When she went down into this basement of the Chuck E. Cheese, she said that apparently there was a lot of old expired looking cans of food. Beef cans, pepperonis, weird packaging, and weird old toys that Chuck E. Cheese seemed to not want to put in their prize booth. But then she saw the costume and it kind of caught her off guard. All of a sudden the costume looked like the face had changed and the eyes on the mascot looked angrier than usual.
I told you I'd take you.
Weird mumble come from the costume head and
wanna
she started to panic. She asked her boss if there was any kind of cat in the basement or animal or something down there that would be making a noise, and he proceeded to say no. Sometimes weird noises just come from the pipes in the basement. So she didn't think much of it, so she went downstairs to get the costume on. She brought it up and as she proceeded to put the costume on, all of a sudden, once she put the head on, she heard a low, evil voice whisper in her ears, take the head off. She then threw the head against the ground, and as she threw the head against the ground, she said the eyes of the mascot started to glow. She told her boss about this horrifying moment, and her boss did not believe her. He said, if you don't go and put that costume on right now for the party that's going on...
I do not care about anime. Anime is my worst fear.
on right now, you are going to be fired. She then panicked because she knew she needed the money. She put the costume on, and as she did, she started to feel really weird. But she went out to the party, and as soon as she got there, she started doing the dance and throwing the ticket. Halfway through the party, though, she didn't feel so good. Eventually, she ended up passing out, and they had to send her to the emergency room. They claimed that she had fainted, but it seems a little weird because the costume seemed almost cursed. That night, she told the boss that she would never wear the costume again or never go back to work if she was forced to wear the costume. She believes that that mascot costume was haunted. And not only that, but the kids at the birthday party were traumatized for seeing Chuck E. Cheese pass out. She then decided to quit her job, and the boss was really unhappy about it.
Oh my gosh, there was a spider mouse.
And he also ended up quitting too. And now that Chuck E. Cheese has a really hard time getting anyone to wear the Chuck E. Cheese costume. That story is crazy! Oh my goodness! These stories are actually kind of scary, guys. Like, what is happening? Imagine a haunted Chuck E. Cheese, guys. That is actually crazy. I know there is rumors of like the world's largest Chuck E. Cheese actually being haunted. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's scary Chuck E. Cheese stories video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It's been Lizzie. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. So that was it for this video. Congratulations to today's daily shout-out winners. If you want to win a shout-out, leave a nice comment down below for a chance to win a shout-out in my next video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys didn't hear, hi, my name is Lissy. Be sure to subscribe and don't miss out on my weekly video.
I will
Also
hurt
guys,
you.
be sure to drop a like or else this really scary
Give me my
will come to your
sand.
house and hide in your closet in the middle of the night. I mean, look at this thing.
Give me my
Be sure to give
sand.
this video 20,000 likes or else this blobfish will come for you. Anyways guys, today we're testing another scary app. I'm actually in my pajamas. Angel, are you excited for the scary video?
Give me.
I'll take that as a yes. Today we're going to be testing another talking
No, I
Tom
didn't.
app.
You gave it to me.
Imagine a talking angel
It's like
instead of Angela.
Did you eat
Your-
that whole
The new
pack of
talking
Jell-O?
Angela, but better.
Please tell me you didn't swallow it.
But
I didn't
today
swallow
we are
it.
going to be
Where is
testing another talking
some
Tom app.
by
There wasn't
my
one or
bed
two, or
and
maybe
some
even 3 talking Tom
over
apps.
there and
Never
one
played
right
yet. And
here.
I'm actually
Alright.
curious. They're just as scary as the talking Angela apps and the other talking Tom apps. What do you think, Angel? So if you guys have not caught up, I've been doing a series about scary apps. I haven't played Talking Tom in a while. But I have
I
played
didn't
Talking
steal
Angela,
it.
and I've played
What, do you
Pregnant
wanna
Emma,
go?
and I've played Talking Tom and Friends.
Go
So
where?
today the
You should
tea
not
is
be
hot.
that
So
way.
I typed in Talking Tom
Go
in the App
where?
Store, and as you guys can see, I've downloaded the My Talking
I'm
Tom app.
sorry. I
I've
didn't
downloaded
mean
the
it
Talking
like
Ginger
that.
app. I've downloaded
Go
Talking Tom
where?
but I have not downloaded Talking Tom 2. I didn't
Go
even know
where?
it existed
To the
until
moon.
this very moment. So
I
we
mean
have
it,
to check
go
this
where?
out and see what the hype's about because it's apparently supposed to
Why
have
are you
stalkers
not
and
making
cat eyes
sense?
that are watching the
Why do I
children,
think I
and
should
don't
just
know if
punch
this one
you?
is dangerous or not yet because I haven't played it.
It's
So
like you feel
apparently
like
the
because
rating is a
it's
4.5,
in my mind
which is
that it's
actually
not
a pretty
real.
good rating for an
Huh?
app. And
It's like
4
you
plus
think
years
that because
old,
it's in my
and it
mind,
looks
it's not
kind of
real.
cute, honestly.
Wait,
Like,
what?
As scary as the original
You
Talking Tom
don't
was
have to
looking.
say
It
that
actually
to
looks pretty fun.
make me
Okay,
feel
but I
that
did
way.
go to the ratings and reviews, and I found a scary review already.
mean
It says, just
like
wow,
that.
Talking Tom, why you kidnapped me or something? What the heck? Okay, so sometimes there are not people in his eyes, but this app kidnapped a 9-year-old though. So yeah, don't get this app just for your own safety. I don't care, but just don't get this app. There are people in the eyes sometimes.
check myself.
Okay. What? This app
Where are you
I
going?
told you I'd
okay,
take
I
you.
missed the whole
I'm going to
story.
the
Or I
store.
missed something. We're
Tag
gonna
'em.
download it and
Yeah.
see what happens and
Sad.
see if it really is that scary.
Cry,
Okay,
cry.
Talking Tom
Dies.
2. I hope I can hold my expectations high for this app because it does look better than the original one. Oh my gosh, why do they all ask when I was born? Like, what does that have to do with me playing this app? I mean, it's supposed to be for kids, so why do they want to know so badly? What is this? Is that Baby Tom in the box? I think it is Baby Tom. See a baby stalker?
Just like that. Nestle the Mountain Dew into the fresh snow.
Bring her else I will stab
His
you.
eyes do have a glare, but he's
Sorry.
kind of cute though. Baby Tom?
Hmm.
Okay, that smile's a little scary. What do I do?
Sketchy.
That laugh sounds like a freaking minion. I hate minions. Oh, I was supposed to grab one out of the box. Oh! Why does it already
He
have cat
did.
abuse going on? He just fell from the sky. It's always like the Talking Tom apps, by the way. They always have like punching and beating up cats, and I don't understand why. I'm able to like keep pushing him into the ground. Body slam him. Oh. What's the point of that? What was that? I thought that was a carrot eating a carrot for a second. Okay, he wants a carrot, I guess? His eyes are suspicious, though. He does sound like a freaking minion. Why? No, why do they always make the cats have to go to the bathroom? Like, this is so awkward.
Nope. But yeah, it's just kidding. We're not going to end the video yet. Even though it's so long. I feel like this video is just going to be an hour long. Doesn't matter.
How many in there, Zilla?
Okay. Okay. Wait a second. I'm going to that. Wait, let me download, of course.
I sure do. Alright, it's popped.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, that's it for today. Bye, guys.